Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 3.
I know sauce. 2-2 what?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Hey, report.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 22-yard scamper, and the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
That's one. Let's get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Big hold of the 30. And he's got room. And finally brought down at the 43. A huge play there for Arizona.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
2-2, what?
Murray now on 1st down.
Put that thing on the front.
Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. 1st down and more for Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. A big play there on the keeper. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is You're asking what else could go wrong?
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You change it. Hey!
Mike 9! Hey, we gotta get to 9.
Shut up!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Nine's the Mike. I got him. Mike 9.
Hey! Cut!
On 3rd down, Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will dive to the turf and be marked down there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
You! Shut up!
They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 9.
Shut up!
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, Fields being chased out left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Fields. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw is Fields. Rolling to his right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off play action. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Mike 6.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And running with power here. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see some kind of breakaway, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Flush to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Bang, 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 bang. Set, hut.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. Set. Aint Gator. Hey. 61. Match. Run it right.
Play action. It's Fields. Dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
We got this. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
10. He's coming.
Middle.
He's coming. Double up. Shift. Watch the shift.
Cut.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Now he's able to pull off a nice hurdle, but then quickly swarm down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Get on! Ready! Ready, shot! Twist! 25! Check 25! Hey! Watch twist! Get on!
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. Fields flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Jackson to throw, rolling to his right. He'll find Bateman once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bears 10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. To the air again, Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll roll. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sliding out of the pocket. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of a 5 at the 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the edge. Ready.
Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And off comes to Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. General, run it ready.
Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bears 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check the backer. Check three. Check three.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first and 10, it's Jackson on the move to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He finds Bateman over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. From second and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Tight dog.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Bears 16. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Then That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.